Get you guys anything?
5 synthials, Steve. Okay. 4 synthials and something sweet and innocent.
We've got plenty of sweet, but not much in the way of innocence.
Just bring me an iced tea. Can't even order a drink and they put him in charge of a starship.
What's up, Steve? You're not your usual happy self.
Horton's been trying to steal my customers again. She's got crewman Schwalup doing stand-up comedy after dinner on Tuesdays.
I would think that would encourage her customers to leave.
Me too, but I guess something about the guy is actually funny.
What, his hair?
Anyway, Mary will be back with your drinks. I gotta run over to the crew lounge. Samantha's out sick.
So, why did they put the bar at the back of the ship anyway? Well, we sit here for how many hours each day looking back at where we've already been? It's morbid.
Yeah, and we spend our day on the bridge looking in front of us. What's the big deal?
Actually, the designers of the ship put these big-ass windows in here for engineering reasons.
This...
See, you simply examine the spectral output of the warp plasma being emitted from the nacelles.
The what of the what from where?
Checking what color the engines are.
They look blue to me.
Commander Jefford to engineering. Take a look at the port nacelle. I think you'll find the plasma regulator off by 4 microns or so.
Sir, this is Ensign Cap. Everything was fine down here, sir.
Ah! What? Check again! I can see from here there's something out of whack.
Everything looks okay to me.
Sorry, sir. Everything checks out.
Ah, you're daft. I'll have you know the engine on the right is brighter than the engine on the left. That's not supposed to happen. If the nacelles are even the slightest bit out of sync, the ship will break apart like a whiskey bottle in a domestic dispute.
I think somebody forgot to clean this window.
Ah, Jesus bloody Christ. What?
Noonan to Stafford, please report to the bridge.
We're on our way. Hey guys, wait for me! You know, I think that being captain of the ship, somebody would have given me their spot on the turbo lift instead of making me wait for the next one.
Not our fault you weren't fast enough.
Captain, we're having a minor problem.
Not now, Matt. I mean, honestly, guys, I should have been up here sooner rather than standing around Deck 12 waiting for a turbo lift and listening to Madame Scoomer talk about her nasty little goblins.
Goblins, sir?
He means the kindergarten class on Deck 9, Lieutenant Fifeby.
Ah, children, the focus of an organic being's life.
Right. Unless you're founding an alternative lifestyle family like Mrs. Jal over here.
Smooth.
As I was saying, we picked up a small subspace disturbance in our path. We attempted to change course to avoid it, but it grew in size at an incredible rate.
5P?
It appears to be a mass of anomalous materials consisting of several distinct elements and compounds. I am picking up spatial curvature and subspace strata variance readings quite unlike anything I've seen before.
What?
She doesn't know what it is.
As much as I hate to admit it, he is right. I have no idea what the anomaly is.
And none of the personalities in your holographic database have any record of it?
No, if they did, I would recognize the phenomenon.
Well, can you put it on the view screen?
Of course I can.
You're sure? I can help if you're having problems.
Yikes!
Indeed.
My tactical scanners are showing some very interesting energy surges inside the anomaly.
Are you referring to the transient positron output or the consistent neutron emissions?
I do not know what those are.
Big surprise.
Neither do I, San.
But I am having an enjoyable time imagining what would happen to Lieutenant Jal were he to be launched into one of the energy surges.
Right. Is it dangerous?
I don't understand enough about the anomaly yet to make that kind of distinction.
I'm pretty sure that means it's dangerous.
I believe I will agree with Jal on this one.
Noonan to engineering. Damage report.
Shields are holding no damage, but I don't think we should stay here long. Whatever you're doing up there is screwing with the engines.
I've heard enough. Yannick, get us out of here. What?
I think we're stuck.
Captain's log. Stardate 57921.5. Silverado has been caught in the grip of a previously unknown spatial anomaly. 5P, did I say that right? Okay, good. Sylvia, do me a favor and erase that line from the log, and this line requesting it. What do you mean you can't? I don't care if your systems are scrambled, just fix my log. Jal, stop snickering. Anyway, it seems our mission to transport an exhibit of ancient Egyptian artifacts to the Central Museum of Blue Blood 3 will be delayed. I'm not too upset about it. I mean, these things are already 5,000 years old. A few more days aren't going to hurt them. I'm a bit more upset about our secondary mission, returning the body of crewman Mizrek to his home planet. Poor guy was killed aboard the USS Conservative, and we somehow got the task of ferrying the corpse back home. I bet his family's going to be pissed if we're late.
I don't know, it's not like Mizrak's gonna notice if we're a little bit late.
I'm more worried that we'll be joining them in hell if we don't get away from this thing.
I'll second that.
You don't look worried, Commander Noonan. Does that by chance mean you've got a brilliant idea to get us out of this?
I never worry. Although I don't have any ideas for helping us to escape, I'm very confident that we will come up with something.
I believe the subspace gradient is the cause of our problem. Even though normal space-time is fairly normal, there is extreme subspace curvature that is preventing us from escaping.
And there she goes with the technobabble again.
It's like a fat kid playing on a seesaw. You just can't get him off the ground. Gets stuck. Doesn't really get a good ride.
But we're talking impulse power here, not warp drive. Subspace shouldn't play that big a part, right?
The impulse engines use a small subspace coil to improve performance at sublight speeds, only in this case, it's doing the opposite.
Now you really lost me.
Me too.
I am a security chief, not a theoretical propulsion expert.
I'll just trust me on this one.
Of course we trust you, Commander. Especially if you happen to have a plan to use this information to help us escape.
Sure I do. We just disable the subspace coil and the impulse drive and then fly away.
Will the impulse engines have sufficient power to break us free?
Aye, we can always turbocharge them if we have to.
Turbocharge? I thought this was a starship, not NASCAR.
Nas what?
Ah, it's a figure of speech. We use a wee bit of antimatter, you see, to boost the impulse engine's output. You know, for a bit anyway.
Better than nothing. Jeffrey, get started on the modifications. Lieutenant 5B, I want you to come up with alternatives.
Aye, sir.
You know, just in case. Oh, come on, Simon. We're trying your plan first, aren't we?
We all have faith in you.
Some more than others.
There, I'm all done hanging my new Healing Through Religion posters. Oh, how's crewman Mizrak?
Dead.
Yes, I realize he's dead. I just thought there might be a problem that would explain why he's stretched out on this table instead of being inside his storage box.
Oh, nothing major. We got a message from the CMO as a conservative. She lost her wedding ring somewhere. Wanted to know if it accidentally got sealed up inside this guy during the autopsy.
Ew.
Anyway, I didn't find anything. Look, about these posters, Doc, are you sure they're not going to offend somebody?
Who could possibly be offended by the pure message of God?
Right. Yeah. Hey, can you come take a look at crewman Gibson? He's got some weird stuff in his lungs.
Of course. And remind me to call engineering about that thing.